Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. Here we are together again on the radio with a politically incorrect question. If you are one of those easily offended types, go away. Don't waste your time. You know, you'll just have a heart attack, and the time it'll take you to write a letter and complain about this or call up and yell and scream, it will not be worth it. I'm giving you fair warning. Consider this your disclaimer. If you're one of those people who is easily offended by politically incorrect commentary or questions, this is the time to turn the radio off right now. Tune to another station or turn this off. Turn it off. Now. Don't even wait to find out what the question is and then turn it off now. Turn it off right now. I'm going to give you like 60 seconds if you are easily offended. If politically incorrect questions or commentary make you feel squeamish or queasy, if they make you uncomfortable, you've got now 1 minute to tune out. You have a total of a minute to get over to your radio and turn the dial now. You can either choose another station, you can turn the volume all the way down, or you can simply pull the plug out of the wall. This is giving you the time you need to get over to the radio and turn this off right now. 10 seconds. All right. I think just about all of you now have gotten to the radio and turned it off, so the only people remaining now are people who can handle this. And so here is my politically incorrect question. I'm only asking this because inquiring minds want to know. Let me say first off, I am not only not a racist, I take the phrase celebrate diversity seriously. I have never, ever discriminated according to race, ethnicity, national origin, or even religious beliefs in the course of tagging as much poon as I could over the years. I have never given it a second thought as to where somebody's from. In fact, I've always found it interesting when somebody is from somewhere else, and that's how I've ended up in so much trouble over the years, is banging people from various other countries and then dealing with the cultural differences later after I've gotten a taste of what's out there. But here's what I want to find out from you, okay? Los Angeles is one diverse city, and you don't have to live in L.A. to answer this question, but I know in L.A. you could probably find somebody of every race that ever existed, every ethnicity, every ethnic group, every country. There's probably somebody from every country in this city. And there are other cities where our show is heard, like Seattle, for example, where you don't have every country represented, I don't think, but you do have people from other countries. Got a lot of people out there. Other cities where our show is heard, where there is diversity, of course, Vancouver, Dallas, Detroit, varying degrees of diversity. But even if people don't live in your city, they certainly travel through, and if you go to the right bars, restaurants, clubs, whatever, you're bound to meet people from other countries. And you know what? I'll bet that from time to time you have dipped into that honeypot every now and then just to see what it tastes like. Here's what I want to find out from you. The question itself isn't as politically correct as some of the answers we might receive. All right, so you've celebrated diversity as I have. Okay, and you've been out there banging, I'm going to say chicks, but, you know, I guess there's chicks who've banged guys, too, from other countries. Here's what I want to find out, okay? As you've done this, Did any of them have any particularly strange quirks in bed, like they did stuff in bed like we don't do? Or refuse to do stuff that we do? This is something you couldn't find out unless you jumped into the sack with somebody like this. I don't care what country it is. I don't care where in the world they're from. But I'd be willing to bet that anybody in a big city in the United States has had at least one experience with somebody from a foreign country where once you got into bed with them, you saw what the cultural differences were. They were big. Maybe they did outrageous, kinky stuff that you didn't understand, or maybe they were very testy about certain things, and it had to do with their culture. I'm just curious about that. For example, I had sex with a Chinese girl who would not kiss me. It was implied to me that there was something cultural about that. Like, I guess you save kissing for your husband, even if you're going to go ahead and bang somebody. No, she wouldn't kiss me. I've had other experiences. I have been with born-again Christians in bed who would only have anal sex with me because they were saving themselves for the right man. And I've been with women from other countries who believe that, too. Now, these are not even the extremes, okay? These are minor. I would be willing to bet that people from other countries make different noises than we do. They F differently than we do. They have different attitudes about spanking or wearing certain outfits to bed or fantasies or whatever. I'd be willing to bet that you've been with someone from another country who, because of the cultural difference, not because they were a kinkster, but because of where they were from, there were certain quirks. I would like to know what country and what quirks. Tom Leykis.
Tom Leykis?
Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
So everything men do is tied directly to whether they're going to get laid or not.
Tied directly to our members. Yeah, it is. Everything.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Like us on Hot Talk 10.
Do they smell different? People from other countries, do they smell different? And is it because of what they eat or the lotion they wear, or do they just smell different? Now, that's a politically incorrect question. Just want to be on the record. That wasn't my question. All right. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. All right, Bill on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Tom? You rock, man.
Thank you, Bill.
Hey, dude, I was dating this Brazilian broad for a few months, and she was like, only in this country probably about maybe a year or so.
That's when you want to get them.
Yeah, and she had the weirdest quirk about her, dude. She would freeze up towels in her freezer and lay them on her bed before sex.
So these are like wet towels that she froze so they were like a block of ice?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've never even heard of anything like that. She said something that has to do with muscle relaxation and not sweating too much and getting that sensation of passing out. But I think that's the best part, getting that sensation. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what, though? That's a nice, kinky idea. I'm ready to try the frozen towel thing.
I don't know about that, man.
How was it? Did you ever on a frozen towel?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was weird. I mean, you got us men, when things are cold, things don't look all that well endowed. So that made it a little bit worse, because things, kind of shrinking up a little.
No, I'm not worried about that.
Well, I'm sure you're not, but I am. So, but yeah, it was definitely weird, and she was into that thing. She's done it ever since she's been having sex, and I don't know.
Next time I'm doing it with the frozen towels. I'm trying that.
Man. It's weird. It's so weird, but it's kind of intense. It wasn't bad, but it was just weird. It's something new,
Oh, wow.
Hey, before you go, can you take me out with orgasm and shotgun?
All right, Bill, here you go.
Oh, God. Oh, yes.
1-800-5800-TOM. All right, we're celebrating diversity here. Have you ever had sex with somebody from another country? And they had some weird quirk about them. Anthony, hello.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Pretty good, Anthony.
I'm from City of Orange. I'm Filipino, and your topic this afternoon really strikes me from the heart because I dated this girl like a few months ago. She's from Turkey, and every time we have sex, it would be like after midnight because she was Muslim. And like during the Ramadan, during the fasting thing, she wouldn't eat like after 11 o'clock at night, and then she wouldn't have sex like until like after 12 midnight.
But wait a minute. If you're a Muslim, aren't you supposed to have sex with your husband?
Well, the thing is, they're not supposed to have sex during Ramadan or during this fasting thing they call, you know.
Oh, it was during Ramadan. Okay.
Right. So like during like good for like 30 days, you know, they can't have sex during after sunset.
Now is that midnight Mecca time or midnight our time?
Midnight our time for that.
See.
And then what the thing is, what do you call it? Is she wouldn't do like any other position except just do like missionary style.
Really?
And then she said that, were
condoms okay?
Oh yeah, it was okay with her, you know. But the thing is, what struck me the most is that she was so conservative, and she had this veil sometimes, you know, when she goes to school, just like a foreign student. And I did not really expect that she was that open-minded at all.
So she wore a veil during the day, and at night she'd have sex with you, but only after midnight.
Exactly, after midnight. And then, you know, when we eat out for dinner, she's very strict on her food requirements. No pork, nor meat.
Yeah, when I hear a woman say no pork, I get nervous.
And I was a little bit hesitant at first, you know, because she came from a different culture, and she was not born here. She's like a foreign student here, you know. And then, so every time we have sex, like after midnight, I pick her up in school, we go out for dinner, no pork, no liquor nor wine, but, you know, when it comes to bed, she was probably 1 to 10, just like 8.5.
In bed, she was an 8.5? Or she looked, her looks were an 8.5?
Her looks was like 8.
How was she in bed?
She was like 8.5. She'll do anything.
Even though it was only missionary position?
Oh, yeah. She knows how to control it.
Was she a moaner or a screamer?
A moaner.
Really?
And the thing is, she told me also that in their culture, they don't shave. So she was a little bit hairy down there.
You mean down there?
Yeah.
You mean that's like specifically outlawed by the Quran? What?
I don't know. She just said they just don't shave.
Really?
So, yep. So it's like down there, she was hairy at all. She was hairy. And then what goes there, some of her legs are hairy too. So I've been with other women too, and most of the women I've dated, they're all like shaved. They like to shave, but this one is different. She's like all bush.
All bush.
Bushy, yep.
Kind of like the White House. All right, Anthony. Well, thank you for that.
Hey, thanks, Tom.
Appreciate the call. See, now, if those people who get easily offended were listening, they'd be freaking. They'd be having a heart attack right now. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Chris on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tommy, baby, what's going on?
Not much, Chris.
Oh, man, I pride myself. You know how guys people put like pins on maps to show where they've been, traveled all around the world. Well,
yes.
I put pins on the map on the globe to show all the babes I've banged from different parts of the world. The ones that were the weirdest, man, were actually Thai girls. They would do these little sniffing, like a little pig, like this little fast sniffing. They sniff your whole body. And it was a little bit of a shock at the beginning until my buddy told me that's Thai kissing, you know. And they sniff you like everywhere, and it didn't matter if you got done playing tennis. It didn't matter, man. They were into it. So that was
really?
A little weird.
Did you sniff your pits?
Sniff everything, man. Your whole body. They go up and down and sniff your whole body. It's like that's Thai kissing.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it was a little strange, but it's easy to get.
I've eaten chicken pad Thai, but I had no idea that they were sniffing around like they were sniffing in pig slop. I had no idea.
Yeah. But all in all, the world is love is a universal language, man. It's what you make of it, you know. But I'll tell you what. How
was she when she was done sniffing?
Oh, great. The Thai girls are great. You know, I love the Thai. I love the Thai culture. They're so easygoing. It's a land of smiles, you know. They're so friendly and pro-American.
And they put out?
Oh yeah. Well, it's like you can buy anything you want in the country, first of all. But yeah, no, they're Buddhist, man. They don't have any sexual hang-ups, you know. It's just there's no Catholicism there or anything, any damnation of having sex. It's just a pleasure. That's all.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a terrible place to go.
I hear you've suffered. All right, Chris, thank you.
See you, buddy.
Appreciate the call. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Melissa on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Melissa.
My experience was with an English guy, and when we got together, he was appalled by my lack of hair because I shave, and he said,
You mean not your head? You're not talking about your head.
No.
You're talking about down there.
I am talking about down there.
So were you like completely bald down there? What?
No, I have a little area that I trim, but
Yeah, a little Hitler mustache down there, a little landing strip.
Landing strip. Yeah.
Landing strip.
Yes,
Okay.
but he was so appalled he didn't even want to touch it. So we had to do it doggy style, and all stimulate.
You had to do it doggy style. Why? So he wouldn't have to look at it?
I guess.
Really?
He wasn't keen on it at all.
And he said this was because in England women just let it grow?
He said it should be bushy.
Really?
Yeah, and he was a hottie, so I'm assuming he slept with some women in England.
You know, I don't know why that's such a big deal.
I don't know either.
Maybe someone from England can explain why women have to leave it bushy.
Maybe.
Unbelievable. How was the sex?
It was all right. It was all right. It's just kind of weird.
Did he brush his teeth?
Yes, he did. He had nice teeth.
He did.
He did.
He must be Americanized. Probably been here a while.
Maybe.
All right, Melissa, thank you.
Sure, bye-bye.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. John on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how's it hanging, brother?
Hanging right, John.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, I met a girl last year down here, Catholic girl from Ireland. She was down here on vacation for about a month, staying with some family. And we spent almost the entire month together, and she was wild. She was just fantastic in bed, but she would only do anal and give and receive oral because she had to save herself for her husband.
No.
That's it. Anal and oral, which is fine with me. I
love that. Wouldn't that be great to marry a virgin who's only had anal sex?
Can you imagine? I mean, I tried to get her to give it up several times. She wouldn't go there, wouldn't do it.
Wow.
But,
well, I'm glad she's being good and only having anal sex.
Yeah, good girl.
Very nice. All right, John, thank you for that. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. You've been with someone from another country. What was it like in bed? Was it weird?
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis, only on Hot Talk 1080 K.
This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. All right, there you are. You've had sex with people from other countries, and some of them have weird quirks that we're not used to. Tell us what you found. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Rod on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Tom?
All right, Rod. It's going fine.
You are a man among men, I'm telling you.
Somebody has to have the balls to ask the important questions.
Yes, you do. I was with a girl from India, and unbelievably, this girl just reeked of curry.
Reeked of curry?
Oh, it was just nasty.
Now, was it all like her breath, or did curry emanate from other sources?
Other sources.
No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
It was bad.
Are you telling me she was like a tandoori oven down there? Don't tell me this.
Oh my God, it was awful. It was like having sex with rice.
Come on, no.
Oh, it was
no. Nobody
bad.
can eat that much curry. Come on.
I'm telling you, it reeked. I mean, it oozed from her pores. It was bad.
Really?
It was awful.
Unbelievable.
I'll never date another Indian.
Well, maybe it was just her sources.
Other sources.
No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
It was bad.
Are you telling me she was like a tandoori oven down there? Don't tell me this.
Oh my God, it was awful. It was like having sex with rice.
Come on, no.
Oh, it was
no. Nobody
bad.
can eat that much curry. Come on.
I'm telling you, it reeked. I mean, it oozed from her pores. It was bad.
Really?
It was awful.
Unbelievable.
I'll never date another Indian.
Well, maybe it was just her.
No.
Some Indian chicks are Americanized, you know. They don't eat all that curry.
Yeah, that's true. I got to give them that.
Uh-huh.
And she was gorgeous. I mean, she was drop dead gorgeous.
And smelled like curry. And that was the only thing wrong. How was she in bed, other than the curry thing?
She was at 12 in bed. But it was just, the smell was just awful. It was just awful.
But people are probably offended by what you're saying. I don't.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
Ask the question, I'll tell you the truth.
Now, you know me, I ask the tough questions.
That's right.
All right, Rod.
All right, can you blow me up?
Of course I can. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Tracy on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. I have turned so many people on to you. I love you.
Thank you so much.
When I heard this, I just had to call.
Do tell.
I'm 40, and I have never been hornier in my life, and for the last 3 years I've been single. I've just been having a good time.
You've been celebrating diversity.
Absolutely. I thought, their voice, their accent is so sexy that I get tempted to go there. So I've done it 3 times, and all 3 times were terrible.
What countries did you go to there, Tracy?
I did a German guy, a Swiss guy Switzerland, and
he would be Swiss, yes, and
so
Italian.
all like Western Europe, all European.
All right, and what quirks did they have?
They all were very similar. They do not go down on women, but they expect women to go down on them, and they will push your head in that direction.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're so aggressive, and they're even aggressive, like, they don't even talk sweetly. They just, demand you to do things for them.
No wonder these guys are so successful.
Well, I think American men are the best, and my theory is because American women demand it, men rise to the occasion.
So to speak.
Maybe European women don't, they just, do what the men want, and they don't expect it in return, and therefore the men get kind of lazy and out of practice. I don't know. But I am not going European ever again, or even foreign.
You're done going foreign. You're sticking with American made.
Yeah, like hockey player or,
hockey players. By the way, most hockey players are from Canada.
Okay, race car driver. That's a sexy sport.
Race car driver.
Yeah, or hockey. Something really where they can get injured with sticks or whatever,
Yeah, maybe they'll injure you with a stick if you're lucky.
Well, I listen to you all the time, and I'm a rare one because you think single moms are, their bodies. I have a slamming body.
Well, when am I going to see it? I was just in San Francisco. How come I haven't seen it yet?
I know. I heard you. I listen to you every day. I've turned so many people on to you. I've even done Flash Friday a couple times and called in, and Dean was so cool to me.
I love that.
I tell everyone about you. I've got so many people listening now, and they call me back and they say, he's outrageous.
Well, anytime you want to send me a picture, I'll be looking at that slamming body. I'll take a look.
It looks like a 25-year-old.
I'll have a little spank fest if it's that much going on.
Okay. Oh, so much. I'm in agreement with you about a lot of things, and one of them is working out every day.
Oh, Tracy. All right. Well, you send me the photo. I'll take a look.
Okay, I'll take a screaming orgasm out.
I'll bet you will. Here you go, Tracy.
Thanks.
Hang on.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
That's not the first time a button got stuck when someone was trying to have an orgasm. No. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Jim on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
Hi, Jim.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you about a little story. I was on a business trip in Berkeley, California, and at the hotel desk there was a girl from Poland there. Well, after a little bit of sweet talking, I got her to go back to the bar with me. We had a couple of drinks. We went back to the room. I got her undressed, and she was groomed European style, I guess I could say.
Uh-huh.
It was very interesting, to say the least.
Tell me she was a bushy prospect.
Yeah, it looked like...
By the way, I think my experience with European women, I think that's like universal.
But...
they love the big bush. They do.
Oh, yeah, and that was fine because she was excellent, man. She was wild.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. And did you have any stuck in your teeth when you were done?
A little bit, but you know.
I'll bet you did.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866. The Tom Leykis Show.
Like us on Hot Talk 1080 KO.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Alyssa on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
It's short. Hello?
Are you there, Alyssa?
Hello? Hello?
Can I help you?
Yeah, hi. I was calling because I heard a woman call earlier and say that she was sleeping with an English guy, and he was surprised that she had no hair on her. And I was recently dating one, and he expressed the same shock at my baldness.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I wonder if it's an English phenomenon or...
No, I was with a chick from Hungary.
Yeah, I used to live there.
She looked like Beyonce Knowles in the last Austin Powers movie. I mean, she had hair down there that would just, like, blow you away.
But, you know, I used to live there, and I noticed they have a lot of hot, tall blondes there in Budapest.
Yeah, well, they do, but when they pull their panties down, it's like they got two heads.
So you think I should just start, you know, bushing out everywhere?
Well, if you want British guys, I guess that's what you have to do.
You know what? I don't. I'm getting rid of them.
You're done.
Yeah. So,
does he have shortcomings?
What?
Does he have shortcomings other than that?
Yes, he does.
Such as?
He's not good enough for me, Tom.
Really?
No.
Well, they can't all be me, Alyssa.
No, I know. Doesn't that suck?
Yes, it does.
We're lonely in Seattle. All right, that's all I had to say.
All right, Alyssa, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Marie on the Tom Leykis Show.
Tom!
Marie!
Hi, how are you?
Do you care?
I absolutely do care. I love you.
Thank you.
Everybody that I know listens to you, but I wanted to agree with that guy that called up and said that he was doing that Indian chick.
Right.
Oh, my God. I was with this Indian guy, and he reeked of curry. Every pore of his body, his breath, his clothes, his downtown area. I mean, I felt like I was eating curry meatballs.
Really?
It was so disgusting.
Now, was he hip? I mean, you know, the knock on Indian guys that I hear from women is that they think that Indian guys are all a bunch of geeks, like they're computer geeks or something.
They're not really geeks, but, you know, he couldn't wait for me to go downtown, but he wouldn't go downtown on me.
Oh, boy.
It's not their thing, I guess. And not only that, his thingy looked weird.
It looked weird?
You know, have you ever seen a sea cucumber? This was like almost bluish purple black. It scared the crap out of me.
Really?
Really.
Oh,
it was
boy.
just disgusting. I never saw him again. That was just so gross.
So, but you had sex with him?
Well, if that's what you want to call it, okay.
Was it that bad?
Well, he had a good time.
Oh, boy.
Yep, kind of sucked.
So did he ever call you again?
And I don't live here anymore, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I know.
I was awesome.
You were awesome that night. Yeah.
You know I was, but he wasn't.
I don't know that. I'm taking your word on it.
Come on, all is fair. You want me to go downtown on you? How about a little reciprocation?
Absolutely. How about a little reciprocation, for God's sake?
That's right.
Really?
Punk. Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, take me out with Diana style, Tom.
Princess Diana style. Here you go, Marie.
Why don't you look me up?
It's 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Cal on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
All right, Cal.
What's going on?
Not much.
All right, I'm going to tell you about these Japanese girls I met in Hawaii. My buddy and I were out hanging out in Hawaii, and we met Japanese tourists, and we got them drunk and took them back to our hotel room, man. And I decided to go down and get a little bit of sushi.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
it was like a
little seared ahi for you there.
You know, it was like a Japanese opera. No joke. And this girl was so loud, man, that her friend just jumped on my back and just started pounding on my back.
Because they thought you were hurting her.
I guess so. I don't know what was going on. But eventually, man, when I finally got to whip out my sword, you know, they thought they seen King Kong or something. You know, that she didn't
you're a black guy, right? I mean, Japanese chicks are fascinated with black men. Fascinated.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I've never seen anything like it.
It was incredible, but you know,
did you do all three?
No, it was only two girls. It was just me and my buddy and I. But you know, I got to whip out my sword, man, and you know, they thought they saw King Kong or something.
Love it.
You know, I didn't get to get busy.
That's where you should go on vacation. What are you kidding? What are you doing here? You should be in Tokyo or something.
They wanted to take pictures of me, man.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did.
Why not?
They did. Their jaws dropped.
Wow.
It was incredible.
Look, you had no idea you were had that kind of potential.
No, I get that from all the chicks, but hey, you know, it was a phenomenon for them.
Yeah, well, Japan. And did they call their husbands to tell them?
I'm pretty sure they didn't have husbands. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. You don't care. You're a guy. Who cares? Come on. Oh, yeah, you sat there worrying about whether they were married.
I didn't care.
Of course you didn't care.
No, I didn't.
No.
So, you know, that was my experience.
Well, Cal, we loved it.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Hey, Sassy, you're really cooking tonight.
I'm cooking with gas, baby.
Right on.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Michael tuning in. Dino on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. I got two stories for you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
One was, they're both one-nighters. The Indian girl was a LA 9. The South African girl, Caucasian, was probably an LA 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very fortunate. I was. And so the Indian girl, you would have thought, would have had major European bush. The Indian girl was clean, beautiful, clean. The South African girl, you needed a machete to cut through that.
Really?
She was from Joburg, Johannesburg,
mm-hmm.
and basically what I did very politely is I said, we need to take a walk into the bathroom. And I took her into the bathroom and proceeded to groom her. And groom her almost all the way down, which was pretty cool in itself. But she needed somebody to do that because it was like 1970s, if you remember that. It was the 70s.
Oh boy,
grooming. It was terrible. Yeah,
it was like Superfly.
Like Superfly. Like it was pretty bad. But it threw me for a loop because when you brought up this show, I thought for sure that the Indian girl would have been the one that I was a little leery about, though she was beautiful. I was a little leery about, and here I was pleasantly surprised. So anyways, I thought you'd like that.
Well, thank you so much for that, Dino. I love it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Brad on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Not much, Brad.
Hey, I got something for you. I used to be in the diplomatic corps, and we traveled all over Asia, and I made my way up to Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, and I did this Mongolian chick in a Gurkha.
What's a Gurkha?
It's those little tents that the Mongolians live in.
I see.
You know, and the funny thing, you would think that these Mongolian chicks are, riding horses and they don't have no teeth, but this chick was beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, she was clean downtown, looking good all the way around. So she takes me back to this tent, the Gurkha, and we start getting at it, right? Doing everything. Well, then while I'm at it, the rest of her family joins in. It wants to come in, like the mom and the sister.
They didn't want to join in. They just wanted to come in.
No, they wanted to join in, Tom.
They did? Come on.
No, I swear to God, Tom, I wouldn't lie to you, Father. Man, they wanted to join in, and these ones were looking like actual, toothless people, like horseback riders. I mean, they were looking nasty, and I guess, after talking to this girl, after I got done banging her, and she was taking me back to the Genghis Khan Hotel, she was telling me that, that's common over there for you to be shared by the rest of the family.
Really?
Yeah. But no doubt, there's a lot of women in Mongolia that are very beautiful, man.
And the whole family just gets in on the act, huh?
They get in on the action, Tom. I swear to God.
Wow. All right,
Something I look forward for.
Thank you. The Tom Leykis Show, celebrating diversity, educating you, much the way they have those Christmas pageants where you celebrate, Kwanzaa and Hanukkah. We're bringing you some of the beauty of diversity on the Tom Leykis Show. A little bit of education here. Our email address is my name. It's tom@blowmeuptom.com. It's tom@blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.